Yeah, what we have here is construction management career roadmap. So, and every career tends to have these roles ascribed to such a career. So, and we're going to be taking them, especially in construction, one after the other, to look at those roles, you know, so that we tend to understand how those roles affect, you know, each of the careers, how they complement each of the careers. So the first one is site engineer. So site engineer is from 0 to 3 years. So and the first thing there is learn site execution and supervision. So the first thing for you to be able to do as a site engineer is to understand site execution and supervision. Then the second thing is to understand drawings and specifications. Yes, that is understanding how to interpret drawings, because your structural drawings, your electrical drawings, your mechanical drawing, even your architectural drawing, you should be able to understand these drawings and how to interpret them, understand your construction line, understand your dimensions and stuffs like that. Then manage labor, material and quality check. So you should be able to manage the labor on site, you understand, manage the human resource you have on site, then the materials you have on site, and also you should be able to do quality check so that you ensure that the best quality is used for the construction. Then the second, you have senior site engineer, that is from 3 years to 5 years. So the role ascribed to a senior site engineer is leads site team and subordinates, that is subcontractors. So as a senior site engineer, you have to lead site team. That means you inclusive of the site engineers, the labor and every others. So you have to lead them, right? And also your subcontractors, that means those that are supplying your materials for you, those that are handling one job or the other on site, your mason, your iron bender, whatsoever, your plumber, your electrical engineers, mechanical engineers. So all those subcontractors, so you lead them. Then monitor productivity and progress, right? So you need to understand how to monitor productivity and the progress of work, so that when you check and compare, so it helps you to understand what to do next and where to cut excesses so that to reduce wastage. Then coordinate with consultants and clients. So you need to always coordinate with your consultants, even with your clients too. You need to set meetings, you need to prepare presentations and stuffs like that. Then planning, then billing, then quality assurance, quality control engineer. So and the year ascribed to this is 4 to 7 years. So and the role for planning, billing and quality assurance, quality engineer is project scheduling and tracking. So you schedule the project, how from the inception of the project till finish. Then you also do your tracking so that you'll be able to track the progress of work. Then quantity estimation and billing. Yeah, this is very very essential because you'll be the one to plan the whole project, your bill of quantity, your bill of engineering measurement and evaluation, all these bills. So yeah, it's your role to actually do the quantity estimation and the billing. Then for the materials, for the payment of your labor and all those things, so you'll be in charge to actually do the quantity estimation. Then quality assurance and documentation. So quality assurance is very very important. Then documentation is even more important because you need to document everything. Even your storekeeper needs to document, daily usage of materials, weekly usage of materials, the monthly usage of materials. So all these are very very important for you to do. Then we have number 4, project engineer. And as a project engineer, that requires 5 to 8 years. Then the role ascribed to you is manage multiple work fronts. So that means you have multiple sites to manage. So you need to be proactive, you need to be versatile, you need to be very, very complex in thinking, so that you can actually multitask and give a vibrant a vibrant output of work. So to control resources and costs. So because you need to actually control resources, because resources are very, very important on site. So you need to actually manage the resources you have, and you need to actually control those that are using those resources. Then the cost of materials too, you need to actually go around to even have a first-hand knowledge on what these materials are costing, so that you won't be in the office and the cost is different and what is brought to the office is different. So you need to be proactive and actually walk around to have a first-hand information of how much this material costs. Then ensure project targets are achieved. So you actually need to be on site to see how this project targets will be achieved. So because these targets are there, so it is your role to ensure that these targets are achieved. So, and you have to just put in your best to look into how to put your team together, so that they work together with you to achieving these tasks and targets. Then number 5, we have construction manager, and the year ranges between 8 years to 12 years. So this the roles ascribed to a construction manager, we have oversee complete project execution. So your role is to oversee the complete project execution from start to finish. You understand? So from the inception, where you do your documentation, site clearance, everything, blah blah blah, to completion, when you are doing your handover of the project and the likes of that. Then manage safety, quality, cost, and time. So you actually need to put the safety of your workforce, and you need to hold it at a high esteem. Ensure that you have zero casualty. So where you are doing your form work, you ensure that the form work is done rightly. Then your safety gears are well put on. Then the quality of the materials are well of high standard. Then the cost of the material itself, right? Then the time, so you tend to mitigate through, so that you don't use the whole time in doing a particular thing, whereby 2 to 3 things can be done at the same time. Then lead multidisciplinary team. So these are just the roles of construction manager. So we have project manager. This is from 12 to 15 years. So, and the roles ascribed to a project manager is handle client relationships. So at project manager level, what you do is to have relationship with clients and make sure that the client's relationship is strong. You'll be able to convince your client that, okay, this is the best decision to be taken, this is why this is not good, this is why this is good, this is why you made use of more materials at the foundation level, this is why you're creating a basement in this structure. Then strategic planning and risk management. So your planning should be strategic. It's not going to be as at site engineer level, but it should be more strategic, more cohesive, and risk management too. So you consider and factor in your risk management. Then deliver projects successfully within the budget. So even if you're going to have a revisit to budgets, which is not usually done all the time, so you always try to make sure that your bill of quantity tallies with the budget, and that you are able to deliver on time, because it is very, very important. So deliver projects successfully within the budget. So within your budget, if it is 50 million you are meant to use for the job, so you try to make sure that you deliver successfully within that budget that has been given to you. Then the seventh one is senior project manager slash operations manager. That is 15 years. So the roles ascribed to senior project manager, we have manage multiple projects, so which is very, very essential because you're going to have multiple projects to handle. Then now, you as a senior project manager, you're also a business strategist, so you are to develop business strategies, convince clients and other clients and win businesses over for the company, then mentor project teams and managers. So you're tending to become a mentor to the project manager, the construction manager, the project engineer. So those are your mentees. So you mentor project teams and managers. Then the next is the director and head of construction. So and the roles ascribed to director is lead organizational growth. Right, so this is just organization to organization. So your role is to lead organizational growth, then establish construction policies. So at this level, you enact policies, right? You will not be on site doing the construction work, but your policies will have effect on those that are actually doing the construction work. Then drive profitability and project excellence. Yeah, as a director, your role should be excellence and profitability, because construction project is to actually earn profit. So for you to be able to get the maximum profit, you have to actually project that excellence. So the success formula is technical knowledge plus leadership skill plus project management plus continuous learning, which is going to give us the career growth, right?